Hi everyone, so here I am again out at the lake. Maybe I'll get to see a beaver again, or herons, or pelicans, or something. Had a day planned. My new aide picked me up this morning and we went to the DMV so I could replace my license again, and thankfully it wasn't busy, and got that done. And then I wanted to go sit somewhere and have a little talk about boundaries before we went on with the rest of the day. And that didn't go so well, which is why I'm here by myself out at the lake. So I've been really good on a positive about setting boundaries with people the last few months, but I keep losing them when I do that. And I know that's how it works. It just means I'm out an aid, and I need a couple more, because but anyway, so that's why I'm here. I have an appointment that I need to get to. That provider doesn't really want me driving to the appointment, but you know what? Sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do so you can be by yourself. But I see how pretty it looks with the sun shining on the water. It's not as still as it was yesterday, but it's okay. It's probably why my allergies are kicking in today. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do part of my lake drive, and see what we can see. I do see seagulls in the background there. I'm not even going to try to zoom it up because I mess it up when I do that. So let's just go for a drive. So I'm really hoping that trees start showing some color before they all fall. It's looking hopefully that is a little better, the focus. Let's see. Okay. Let's try that. So over here to my right, looks like there's, can't tell what the birds are up there. To my right is the creek that, whoa, that doesn't work. That doesn't work either. To my right is the little creek that I like to video, but not today. I don't know if you can see all the birds flying around. Oh, on the water. Let's see if I can zoom it up anymore. Oh, there they are. There's a whole lot of birds out here. But this is one of the, when they migrate, this is one of the areas they fly over. So my next stop, there's an awfully lot of seagulls out here. Seagulls are here year round. I still don't understand why we have seagulls in the middle of Kansas, but now we're gonna play the game of let's not hit the potholes. What's there? We have one right there. There's a lot of bare trees, which of course is supposed to be happening right now, just without changing colors. So I know I'm not the only one frustrated with opposite way of what I've done the last 2 lives out here. Just see it from the other way. So this is where the beavers are at on my right. Yesterday it was on my left. Do you think I can get lucky and see another beaver today? So on my right is where Mr. Beaver was. So just see if I come. Let me put the window down. So this is where the beavers are. They live, have their little homes. But for those who didn't see yesterday, about 20 minutes into the live, I actually got a beaver who was out running around doing whatever beavers do for maybe 10 minutes. So this is Beaver Pond Road. There's a beaver pond. This is one of the areas that when I worked and I came out here to write, this is one of the places I would come. Down that much. We have several homeless that live out here. Let's see, where is... Well, now that looks pretty. The tree right in front of me. Over to my right is a small area. There's a little path down to the pond, and I had brought a chair out, was sitting there and writing, and noticed something in the water. It wasn't fish, and I realized I was sitting in the path, where the beavers went down into the water, and there was a couple swimming around in there, and I think they were probably not happy I was sitting in their space. Over to my right are some logs where turtles sit and, you know, do whatever turtles do. But it's hard to get them. There's 2 out now, but by the time I would get out of the car and grab the camera and all that, they'd be long gone. So yeah, it's not happening. Don't want to get a person, but I meant to share a funny story about out here. I don't remember exactly which spot, but a long time ago, once upon a time when I was married, it was we had just gotten married, and where we lived wasn't working out, so we moved in with my parents for a little while. And it was November, and we just wanted some time to ourselves, so we came out here and brought something for the grill, you know, potatoes, whatever protein and everything, and found a place. It was getting dark, so my husband slash ex now, he got the grill going, and I don't think either one of us really were experts at that. And it was cold, so I had the heater running in the car, had the lights on so he could see, and couldn't see the food or anything like that. So eventually, what happens when you're running everything, the battery dies, and the food was raw, and it was the day before no cell phones at the time. Now there's more color over there now today than yesterday. That's giving me some hope. But so we really weren't sure what to do sitting out here at night with no way to charge a battery. Thankfully, someone before the lights had died had seen that we were over here and had come to check on us. Hi, Kiro. Someone had come to check on us and jumped the battery for us. But anyway, that just wasn't a funny story at the time. It's kind of a funny story now. So, let's see what time it is. Oh, I probably should put the charger in, so let me do that without messing up the phone. There's geese across from me. I may have to see if I saved my fall photos from last year on Facebook, because they didn't reappear on my phone. And I'll just do a short of those if I don't get any fall pictures out here. I just think it's really pretty when everything's different colors. So when I was a teenager, we would come out here and rent paddle boats and stuff, and right in front of you, what you see is an island, and we would go paddle boating around the island. But a lot of that stuff was kind of destroyed in the flood of '93. Let me I'm just doing a little drive around our local lake, Kiro, so trying to kill time. Oh, wait. Oh, I don't know if you can see that black bird that just flew by? That's an eagle. Yes, because we have eagles out here. I see a heron off in the distance. I'm not going to try and zoom it up, but over there on to the left of the screen is a heron. Now I'm going to go see if I can go find an eagle. I know where I know some other spots. But yay. provided some kind of hope here today. So an eagle is always good. I always like seeing the first eagle of the year for me. They're here all the time. They're just through the winter months. They're even more. Can't think words. Easier to spot, more visible. Hopefully, now that I have a better food and better camera, I can get better pics of those. So, let's see if I can get. Okay, let's see where I can park that will show these. Right. Okay, let me fix. Okay, whoops, wrong way. Right in the middle of the screen towards the bottom, right above the water. Trees to the. Anyway, let's see if I can zoom it up without messing it up. Okay. But trees over there. Kind of in the middle, across the water, is where sometimes you can spot the eagles, one of the places that they like to hang out. So I was hoping that the eagle I just saw was over on the tree. He's not right now, so at least not high up where he's visible, but that's a spot I watch a lot. So anyway, but I did see the eagle in the camera, so yesterday a beaver, today the eagle. Yay. There's a trail here where you can supposedly see their nests and everything. My goal was to be able to walk that trail sometime. I had, on Halloween, it'll be 2 years that I had total knee replacement surgery. I had a lot of goals about what I wanted to do as far as walking and trails and stuff. Yeah, those things haven't happened yet because it's not. I have other health issues now that the knee's just not. Now that's pretty. Let me go this way again. That's better than yesterday. My leg just isn't able to. I'm not able to walk a lot. So definitely not without a walker and someone with me. So let's see if I can turn there. Look, here we have some color. It's so much better than yesterday. Keep going for our drive. always look for little things when I come out here. Hi, I don't know how to pronounce your name. Murat? Well, I don't know what that language is at all. You have to translate it. Yeah, we'll do that for another day. We're gonna go out of here. Another bump. I'm in Kansas. I'm in the Flint Hills of Kansas, and I know most people think Kansas is flat, but not where I live. And so my videos are kind of, some of them about like the Flint Hills, that we're not, about what's around here, that we're not flat. Some of these names, so I'm going to try. But hi, sports, I can pronounce that one. Water out of the dam. Water here eventually ends up in the Mississippi, so I gotta control it from here to what they let out. Stop because I don't have time to today, but to the left of me is a couple of fishermen, and those are people that I know. Speed bumps. There's a couple more. So to my left, those trees over there, eagles hang out over there too. So now that I know they're out and about, I will be looking over there as often as I can get out here. But I know like what trees they hang out on, and sometimes they're flying over, trying to catch fish, all that stuff. They're so cool to see. Not in a zoo or anything like that, but just out here. Squirrel. Okay. Let's do this little loop down here. Got a lot of squirrels up here. I haven't done any video of my squirrels lately, last few days. Weather or I don't know how far I'm looking, 25, 30 miles, I don't know. Hi, Anne in Russia. So remember to do all the YouTube things. I have a lot of videos and lives of the foothills of Kansas. So if you want to know about that, interested in what Kansas looks like, I have some. I've only been doing this since May, so I don't have a lot yet. So. Heading across town. To my right is the K-State Dairy Barns. Do that trip for another day. Everybody likes to see cows, right? But cows are used, you can buy their meat in local stores. And there's an ice cream place on the campus, the university campus. Really good ice cream. It's made from the cows here. I think it's closed down right now, renovating or something. Not really sure. 6 roundabouts. This road does have some issues. I don't know where all the potholes are on this road. But I didn't know that it is not accessible, I guess. So I'm not really sure where I'm going. Okay, you know what? I'm going this way and get out of here. I just wanted to pull over for a second. Wow, there's a lot of acorns down there. Okay, so I am going to end the live because I'm headed to a medical appointment, which doesn't need to be on a live. So everybody, thank you for watching. Do all the YouTube things, like, share, subscribe, and have a nice day. Bye.